What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team SamRX1 here. It is the official day that the ban list takes into effect, and today I'm coming at you with the top 5 best meta decks for the 2020 format. It didn't take me 1 or 2 hours to solve the ban list. This time, it took me 3 days. This ban list by far is my favorite ban list of all time. Konami did a great job destroying every single deck that was involved in the last format. Decks like Thunder Dragons, Orcas, Salomon Greats, all those top decks definitely got weaker 100%, and some decks aren't even playable anymore because of the hits that they receive off the 2020 ban list. Nonetheless, this list is my opinion on what I believe is the top 5 best decks, and if I left some of the decks out, please make sure you guys comment in the comment section below. By the way, this thing right here, it's coming up, okay? My top regional Dark Magician deck profile. Smash that thumbs up button. Get this video 2,000 plus likes. I know you guys can do it. If we can do that, deck profile as soon as possible. I love you guys so much. Guys, I'd like to apologize. This week I just got back into school. It's just been a really busy time for me, but I got you guys on the deck profile, guys. It is coming right up. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get started with the top 5 best meta decks for the 2020 format. Alright guys, let's do it. Number 5, we got Orcas. Okay, you guys are probably wondering, Sam, what the heck? Orcas? Orcas is still a deck after Heart Horror got banned? And the answer is yes. The deck can still do a lot. The deck definitely got slowed down, but as long as Galatea and Babel still exist, they're still able to set up their graveyard and play on your opponent's turn. It literally slowed them down from 100% to maybe a good 60 or 50%. And the crazy thing is, off this balance as well, Orcas got additional support in forms of this thing right here. True King of All Calamities. Orcas can finally make True King of All Calamities now, and you guys are probably questioning on how you can make True King of All Calamities in Orcas. This thing right here. The Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Launch. This card recently got released off the ban list, and since you can actually search this card directly from your deck to your hand, how can you search the Phantom Knights of Rank Up Magic Launch? Very simple. Cherubini. Get access to Cherubini. Cherubini dumps Boots. Boots banishes itself to basically search this card directly from your deck to your hand. And on your opponent's turn, while you have Babel and IP Masquerena on the board, once you revive back cards like Dingirsu to send a card from your opponent's field to the graveyard, you can easily activate, of course, the Phantom Knights of Rank Up Magic Launch to make the True King of All Calamities. And there you go. Bread and butter. PB&J. I truly believe this deck deserves to be on the top 5 best decks 100%, at least for the number 5 spots. And a huge shout out goes to Justin Singh from Rapengu Nation for actually showcasing me this combo. I've been watching Rapengu Nation for quite a while now, and he showcased this combo on his channel. Like, you can easily make the exact same Orcas board, but with the addition of True King of All Calamities. So Justin, if you're watching this video, shoutouts to you, bro. So, you know what, guys? Don't give up on Orcas yet. Orcas is still going to be a viable deck 100%. As long as this card still exists, and also this card still exists, you're pretty much going to be able to achieve the exact same thing that Orcas was able to do, but basically on a little bit of an inconsistent scale. Scrap Wyvern and also Scrap Recyclers and Scrap Golem is going to be the entire main engine when it comes to playing Orcas in 2020. So that's pretty much it. Let's go out to number 4 real quick. My personal favorite is definitely Heroes. Evil Hero Malicious Bane is obviously one of the most expensive cards. Hadassah Gold, Malicious Bane, and also Liquid Soldier are pretty expensive at the moment, but let me tell you guys right now, it is definitely worth an investment if you guys are trying to play Heroes at a competitive level. If you guys want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Now and want to play Heroes, this is probably the best time to do so. The deck has so much potential to actually go first and also go second. Go second is personally my recommendation of how you should play the deck, but Heroes can also go first as well by easily setting up Dark Law and also Plasma on your first turn opening board. And a lot of decks in today's metagame are so graveyard reliant that they're going to be unable to deal with Dark Law. And with Orcas being out of the picture, they're going to be very inconsistent. So Heroes have a huge chance to actually shine. And also at the same time, Dark Law is just a huge issue for a lot of decks. Once you slap that card on the board, if they have no out to the Dark Law, Heroes can actually easily OTK with no problem at all. Extra Hero Cross Crusader, this card is ridiculous. Being able to revive back cards like Dystopia to burn damage, and reviving cards like Malicious to tribute out the Finale to search any of your E-Hero monster directly from your deck to your hand is absolutely incredible. Liquid Soldier is also available as well. This card essentially acts as a graceful cherry for the deck. You draw 2 cards, discard 1. Discarding cards like Shadow Mist and also Malik to the graveyard just gives Heroes so much of a plus. And you're also playing 3 Elemental Hero Stratos as well. Lord Commander on the Nice Watch, one of the best search cards in the game right now, and his card is at 3. And last but not least, like I said, the deck has major access to a Floodgate monster which helps get rid of cards in your opponent's hand. You know, having to deal with 1 Dark Law on the field is pretty difficult, but imagine being able to put up 2 Dark Laws or even 3 Dark Laws on the field. That's absolutely terrifying. And with these reasons, guys, since a lot of decks in today's metagame, especially Thunder Dragons, are out of the picture now because Colossus got banned, heroes have a huge potential. 100%, guys. And again, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get the brand new Legendary Hero playmat today in the link in the description box below at txx1.com. This is by far one of my favorite hero playmat I've ever released. And by purchasing a playmat, you guys will get an awesome Team Samurai X1 merch to take home with, and at the same time helps directly support the channel. And for those of you who bought playmats from txx1.com, I would just like to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. True King Lithosagim, the Disaster. This card just got released off the ban list, and what's the best way to actually splash this card into the deck? You guys already know it. For the number 3rd spot, we have Dinosaurs, baby. This deck, I truly believe, has huge potential. The deck is super scary. Do you guys all know what this card does? The deck is super consistent. The deck did not get touched on the ban list whatsoever. This deck got a huge boost by Lithosagim being released off the ban list 100%. Dragonic Diagram did get hit to 1, which is pretty unfortunate. Terraforming, Sentinel Rotation, Planet Truck Dude can search Dragonic Diagram directly from an extra hand. But nonetheless, guys, the fact that this card now exists makes Baby Sarasaurus even more broken than it already is. And it's actually pretty scary when Lithosagim, the Disaster, pops 2 Baby Sarasaurus to actually combo off into your combo plays. With the brand new level 9 Synchro Monster and also Jewel Beast that's to be released in Eternity Code, the deck just gets better and better. So you basically went from having 6 diagrams in the deck to basically only playing 4 diagrams in the deck, because Jewel Beast can also pop Baby Sarasaurus to make sure that your combo plays also go through. And also at the same time, Lost World Dinos also have a huge potential in the format as well. Lost World is just a really powerful card. The combination that Lost World has with Overraptor is absolutely ridiculous. Being able to pop off your Baby Sarasaurus directly from the deck to trigger off this card's effect to go off into your OTK combo plays. There are so many ways to play this deck. You can still play True Kings in the deck 100%, and also at the same time, you can also play the Lost World version as well. Those are the 2 main routes when it comes to actually playing Dinosaur in 2020. Alright guys, off to the number 2 spot. I have it tied between these 2 decks. We got Subterrors. I don't need to further explain why Guru is one of the top best decks in the metagame 100%. The deck did not get touched on the ban list at all. This deck dodged multiple ban lists again and again, and time from time. Deck is still very consistent. It has access to Extravagance, Subterra Final Battle, cards like Fiendness, Hidden City, and most importantly, Guru. It makes the deck very, very good. It's an awesome stun deck to play for this format. Poltergeist is also a really good deck when it comes to the January 2020 format. The deck kept dodging the ban list, with Multi-Faker still being at 1. Doesn't matter, the deck is still really strong. The deck did not get touched on the ban list at all. If you're looking for a deck that plays tons of floodgates and also locks your opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, and definitely Poltergeist and Guru is the way to go. And the funny thing is, Solemn Warning is now back at 3. It just gives more boost to stun players like Guru and Poltergeist. Man, they get access to 3 Judgment, 3 Strikes, and 3 Warnings. Like, that's insane. Last but not least, alright guys, let's go off to the best deck. Dark Magicians. This deck is by far the most broken deck I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you know what a Magician Show does? Do you guys know what this card does? This card literally made Dark Magician tier 0. I'm kidding. But yo, Dark Magicians though is fire. This deck is fire. I got my invite with this deck at Regionals, 9 rounds of Swiss. This deck is absolutely fire. Smash the thumbs up button for this deck profile right now. Anyways, Magician Souls, if you guys already know what I'm talking about, is obviously Spirals right here. Spirals, I truly believe, is the #1 best deck for the 2020 format for now. This deck is actually very powerful. The reason why this deck is so good is because Magician Souls and Big Red is full combo with Apollosa, Sleeper, Griffin, Phoenix, Trigate Wizard. It's insane, man. Souls was a card that was made to support Dark Magicians, but this card ended up being more broken in Spirals than it is in Dark Magicians, which makes it really scary. This card right here helps you draw cards by sending cards like Rescue or Mission Assault from your hand to the graveyard, and this card, most importantly, sends Spiral Master Plan directly from your deck to the graveyard. Spiral Master Plan is a level 7 Dark Spellcaster monster, so this card can easily Foolish that card directly from the deck to the graveyard, which is absolutely ridiculous. The deck is just so strong with Magician Souls. Spiral Master Plan is really good, so just resort directly from the deck to your hand, and resorts ensures that your opponent cannot target your Spiral monsters from going off with their effects. And alongside with Appaloosa, you basically end up with Spiral Sleeper as well. And this is off 2 cards. You open up with Magician Souls with Big Red or Monster Reborn, and then you basically have FTK right there. The deck can also play around Nibiru, which is crazy. They'll usually make Curious and then make Appaloosa. So having access to Appaloosa before the 5th summon is actually pretty insane. So make sure you guys watch out for this deck 100%. And with these reasons, the fact that they're just so consistent with Magician Souls, the fact that you're actually able to put up this unbreakable board, for now, Spirals with Magician Souls is by far the best deck this format. And I know I am missing some decks that deserves to be in the top 5. I truly believe that the top 5 list that I gave you guys just outclass some of the decks that are listed in the honorable mention section. And like I said, guys, if I'm missing any cards that should be on this list, please make sure you guys comment in the comment section below. I love to hear your thoughts on what are some of the top 5 best decks you think have the chance to actually compete in today's meta game. Make sure you guys leave your comment in the comment section below. Obviously, we got Endymion right here. Pendulums did get a huge hit on the ban list with Electrum, but shoutouts to Triff for actually topping with Pendulums. The deck does have huge potential in this format, and Endymion is definitely the way to go when it comes to playing Pendulums in 2020. The deck doesn't really need Electrum, like Steven proved yesterday at Regionals. If you guys haven't checked out his deck profile, make sure you guys check it in the link in the description box below. It will be on my channel. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Next, you also got Lunalight as well. Lunalight didn't get hit at all. Lunalight did not get directly hit to their main engine. The only thing that they got hit is definitely getting access to Azathoth. That's the only major hit that they got off this ban list, but they're still able to set up their board with Appaloosa, Griffin, Floodgate. It is actually pretty scary. So Lunalight is definitely an honorable mention for sure when it comes to the 2020 format. The next deck right here is definitely Dragon Link. Dragon Link, Crusadia, Guard Dragon, Levianeer, still at 3. The deck is still going to be able to do what it was, but without Ib. Some version didn't even play Ib at all, right? Burning Abyss, I don't know how good this deck will be, but the deck did get a boost off the ban list by putting Tour Guide to 2, which is a really awesome thing. But Tour Guide definitely gives the deck a huge boost 100% by putting this card to 2, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm actually excited to see if Burning Abyss can actually have an impact in the meta game for 2020 format. Next, another honorable mention goes to Infernoids. This deck has been sneaking in top cuts of regionals and YCS from time to time. Going second, you have Void Imagination. Going first, you have Void Feast. The deck also plays with your opponent's graveyard, which is really cool. Manipulating the graveyard to banish their combo pieces that they're relying on in their graveyard is insane. So you definitely got to watch out. Another honorable mention goes to Paleozoics as well. Paleozoics is also a really good trap deck that you guys should consider playing in this format. The deck is still really strong, especially with Master Rule 5. You don't need to rely on the extra Monster Zone anymore to basically make multiple totally awesomes. So that's pretty much it for all the honorable mentions that I have for today's video. If I am missing some decks, please make sure you guys comment in the comment section below. I love to read your top 5 best decks. What are your top 5 best decks? The format just started. Here are just my speculations on what I truly believe is going to be the top 5 best deck. Guys, listen, I am not dodging you guys. I promise the deck profile is coming up, guys. My top regional Dark Magician deck profile is coming out. I love you guys so much. You guys are so excited to see this deck, and I cannot wait to showcase you guys on profile for you guys here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys help support the channel and get your TX1 playmat today at tx1.com. The website's up there, and the link is also in the description box below. And this is your boy Sam from Team Channel Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.
I'ma run up the scope, run it out. Yeah, run up the scope, run it out. I'ma run up the scope. I'ma need a few more. And I'm talking about 25, 25, 25, 35, 35, 35, can't stop, can't stop.